Hey everyone, it's Kimmy. I am Mama on a Mission. I am a 15-year online reseller on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, and I also sell live on Whatnot now for 5 months. And I know you guys are already wondering, what the heck is Kimmy doing now? I'm in my actual Whatnot area. This is where I run live, my Whatnot shows. And I have this giant bale of clothes in front of me. I feel like I have a little bit of FOMO, fear of missing out, because I'm always trying new things. I've told you guys many times that I've done a ton of things in my reselling career. You guys know I just closed a brick and mortar resale shop that I had for over 3 years. I've sold on Amazon. I've been in antique, I've done booths before, all kinds of things, but I've never done this. I've never done this. So, I was lucky enough to have a connection to someone who sells giant bales of clothes. I literally have no idea what is in this bale. Now, what I will tell you is the person that I bought this from does a lot of different styles of bales, and of course, all of them are different prices. You guys want to know what I paid for this? Oh gosh, it's 100 pounds. Now, it doesn't look like it, but it took my kids and my husband a lot to get this thing downstairs. In fact, I am worried that this table is going to collapse right here on camera because this is 100 pounds. Apparently they use some type of industrial machine to pack all this together into this bale. 100 pounds. I paid $800 shipped and delivered to my front door to have this bale delivered to me. Which means essentially we did weigh it. It is 100 pounds. It's like $8 per pound in order to get this thing delivered to my door. Now, honestly, that's kind of a lot for me. You guys know most of my inventory comes from the bins where I pay $1.59 per pound. The benefit is, of course, this was delivered right to my door. So for people who don't have a bins, and I know a lot of you don't have bins, if you find some type of wholesaler, some type of company that works in pallets or bales like this, it could be an opportunity to get inventory when you don't have other means to get inventory. I know some of you say you're like in super rural areas, your bins is 6 hours away. This was literally delivered to my front step. In fact, I was doing a Whatnot show when the UPS guy drug it across my sidewalk. I could hear it. I don't think he could haul it, and I could just hear it going across my sidewalk. So, this is 100 pounds. I paid $800. And I don't know what's inside. Yeah. So he did also say that these are metal. These little things here are metal. So I have my husband here behind the scenes who's going to help me open this up. And the guy said it could be dangerous. I don't have, hazard insurance? I probably should give myself some hazard insurance because he said once you start snipping these metal bands, it's going to basically, so the next snippet here, I'm not exactly sure what is going to be on this table or how it's going to look. And we're going to go through this together. I have literally zero clue of what is inside this bale. Now, I did pick a mid-range bale. And so, he basically told me it's bread and butter type of stuff, and I have my bins here ready to organize. I assume a lot of it's going to end up on Whatnot, but I don't know. So now we're going to try to open this, and hopefully no one is going to be hurt undoing these metal racks. I'm feeling super nervous. My husband has given me these things. Children, do not try this at home. In fact, adults, you probably don't want to try this at home. The person who helped me get this bundle, get this connection, he does these bundles all the time. So he gave me all the tips, told me to be very careful. I really have no idea what I'm doing here, and I don't want to get hurt. I have these things. I can't promise you what is about to happen here. I'm feeling very nervous. So he said it's going to expand a lot. And remember, these things are metal. Like I told my kids, it's not like a rubber band or something. This is like heavy duty. Okay. I don't know how, I'm feeling very nervous, but my husband's right here, so he can call somebody if I start to snip this and something happened. Am I making you guys nervous? Is anybody else nervous right now? Or is it just me? Okay, it's under the thingy. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Oh, my Lanta. Okay, see, that's why you don't want to be like in front of this thing. That was pretty like powerful, I feel like. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can. Oh my God. Okay, it's getting a little bit easier. These ones weren't as tight. I might have just cut a piece of clothing, I'm not sure. Okay, last one. Okay, now what? Okay, well, I was thinking about leaving this middle one because I can kind of just pull from the top. Okay, we did it. Okay, husband, you are dismissed. Thank you for your assistance. I don't know if you want to take that or not, but okay, now we opened it. I was afraid I was going to lose an eye. You see these things flailing in front of you. Like I said, it is a pretty high cost of goods for me, but it's delivered to your door. And I was willing to roll the dice. I've rolled the dice on a lot of things before. I guess we'll see whether or not it works out in my future Whatnot shows or my What Sold videos, basically telling you I got this inventory from this giant 100-pound bale, either the solds on Whatnot or my What Sold videos. And this thing is just like, there's stuff everywhere. So, like I said, this is their mid-tier bale, like their bread and butter, like nothing. They have nothing in that exciting. They have much higher tiers, which of course are more expensive. Women's size large, desert dry. Now, obviously I can't get too close to the camera, so I'll have to tell you like the brands and the items. And of course, this is all brand new to me. So the brand is Antigua, which is just a bread and butter for me. I would say that I don't know if I want to put this in Whatnot or not. So I guess I'm gonna have to make some decisions here live camera, because this to me is great for on season. Pickleball, tennis, you guys know those keywords we use. Golfing. I think I'm gonna put that in my Whatnot for now, but that is on season. I'm just literally pulling from the middle of this bin. Oh, Marvel, extra large. I don't know, is that Spider-Man? I actually do pretty well with Disney and Marvel themed items on my Whatnots. So that's a solid bread and butter. Let's see. Do you guys believe I did this? Oh, Adrian Vittadini, which is a nice, like, dressier, classy business office brand. Just business, but this is kind of a nice vest, like a dressier vest. This might go in my, I may change it later because I'm doing this all like live action. I've never seen these items before, but I think I would list that probably for like a $20 bread and butter and use those keywords. This just says size small, another athletic. The other day, my Whatnot show, there was someone, I've had several people ask for athletic wear on my Whatnots. So those are solid bread and butters. That was just size small. It said moisture wicking. This is gonna take forever to get through, you guys. I better move a little bit faster. Cut and Frills. I don't know what that brand is. Cut the Frills. Cotton polyester spandex. Another like closet staple to me. Solid black. I don't know that brand though, so I'm gonna look that up. Pair of leggings. Ooh, you know what, you guys? This is the Old Navy Activewear Power Soft leggings. I love these personally. I went on eBay to find another pair for me, and the solds were $20 a piece. I think I'm not the only one who loves the Power Soft size large, well, the Power Soft leggings from Old Navy. I was actually surprised at the comps for just Old Navy, but this Power Soft line, ooh, now do I put it in? I think I might try it in my whatnot. But I will say that that brand, well, not the brand, that style, the Power Soft from Old Navy, the leggings, do pretty well. I couldn't believe what the comps were when I looked them up. This is just a boutique brand, Love and Roses, size 6, but I definitely can sell this with some keywords. This is fairy to me, dark romantic. It has a lot of glitter, so that is a definite list on eBay with some keywords there. I really actually like that piece. There seems to be quite a bit of athletic wear, so that could be good for athletic. It's like a mix of athletic and more dressy stuff, like business, office. 2XL. This doesn't have a brand again, so things that don't really have a brand though are probably going to end up on my whatnot shows. This is just another pair of activewear leggings. Oh my god. Oh, I see a new with tag. Ooh, this is a Columbia new with tags. $55, women's size large, Cascade hoodie from Columbia. This is a definite list. It's brand new with tags, Columbia, so that's a nice score. Cascade hoodie in a size large. Gosh, I could put that on my whatnot too. That new with tags Columbia, that was pretty good. I'm happy with that. The North Face, what? Okay. All right, size large, men's. This is nice. This is a quarter zip pullover. This is a list as well. North Face, it says men's large. Nice logo hit, quarter zip, zipper pocket. Yeah, that is really nice. Okay, good. We got a couple of good things, a style based. So far, some mostly athletic wear. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh, I'm moving this whole thing. I gotta go faster. What is this? This feels really nice. Under Armour, size large, loose. Another really nice. See, now these are very solid whatnots, but they also could be very solid bread and butters for my regular shows. And I do try to bring, you know, the same quality of items and the same similar brands to my whatnots. So this is hard. This is Under Armour size large. This feels like a Vuori to me, honestly. The material is very nice. And I do think this would do well in my whatnots. Ooh, this is gonna be hard to decide where each piece goes. This is vintage. Ooh, I love this. I hope it's in good condition. White is the worst to see what kind of, this is a list for sure. Wow, you guys, I love this piece because I'm a nerd and I love vintage. This is vintage Brooks Brothers, 100% cotton, made in the USA. And it's a very feminine women's piece. Look at this embroidery around the neckline. This very sweet like pink. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna guess this is maybe from the 90s. I will probably put like grandma core into this. It is new with tags. Still from the 90s, made in the USA. There's that big Brooks Brothers hit right there. That is that might be my favorite piece so far. I actually really like that because you guys know I love vintage. I love vintage. Docker size 38. Oh, I wonder if one of my sons would like this. Not just a nice pair of cargo shorts. I may show these to my son, or it will go in my summer shows. A nice pair of khakis like that is a solid, you know, item for my whatnots for summer. They had nice pockets. This is a brand I sell all the time, Angie, A-N-G-I-E. It has its tag on it still. It's an all over sequin. Look at this thing. This is probably a list for me. I'll do some like glam, glitz event, special event, because it's all over sequins. Kind of a statement piece. Yeah, that's a list. some more athletic wear I can see. It just says Pink Spark, size large, long sleeve. I don't know that brand. It feels really nice though. It has two nice zipper pockets here. I don't know. And thumb holes. It has all the bells and whistles. I might have to look it up. It could be some athletic brand I don't know anything about, or it's gonna end up on my whatnot. Lena, this is a vintage Y2K. I can tell by the tag, like ruffle tank top. We used to wear this stuff all the time. Oh yeah, that's a Y2K sale all day for me. Now for some people, they might not be too impressed with that, but I know how to sell Y2K items using those keywords. The Y2K retro mall, that was like a mall brand. It's actually from Kohl's. And with all those ruffles, this is beautiful though. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about this so far. Very solid bread and butters. Some great things to put up on my eBay. This is, you guys know I love embroidery. Look at this. This is a new with tags Chico's. I pick up this brand all the time. $89.50 is the price on this Chico's, and it has stunning embroidery on it. That's a list all day for me. That's probably a $30 to $40 list for me. $89.50 was the tag on it. Some more athletic wear. Ooh, this is Carhartt. Women's 8-10 medium loose fit. Gosh, I could put this up on whatnot, or I could sell it. I'm gonna have a hard time deciding. There's your Carhartt hit. A women's medium, nice long sleeve. I did not expect Carhartt in a mid-grade. You know, I knew most of it was going to be bread and butter. Ooh, do I put that in whatnot, or do I sell it online? That's a toughie. This is just George. I will put this in the whatnot for sure. It's a nice long sleeve, plaid long sleeve. I do have men's items at the end of my shows. And I have sold men's items. So I like to have a little bit of that available. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be tired after this, pulling all this out. H&M new with tags, slim fit, size 42. So these are actually men's. I will list this. H&M is just a bread and butter brand, but there's like H&M the limited, those types of things. I actually do okay with in certain items, and the one category I do okay with for that is dressier, business, office, preppy, academia type of styles. So slim fit, dress trouser. I will use those keywords. That's a list. Oh my gosh. Okay. This looks pretty. What is this? I love the lace on this. I don't know what that says. Extra large nylon blend made in Vietnam. Oh, is this a dress? Oh, it's a dress. It's an all over floral lace, mesh lace, baby doll, kind of empire waist fit with a higher mock neckline. Ooh, I think I might try that in my whatnot. Is this? You guys are like, Kimmy, go faster. I know. This is vintage again. Made in the USA. Paper tag, size medium. Look at this. Oh, this is a list. This is a cute little shorts romper. This is like J-Lo. You know, we used to wear stuff like this to like the skating rink. This is a shorts romper. Made in the USA. Vintage. Oh yeah. That will be a list. Young and Reckless, size extra large, cotton. I think these are men's. I do like the contrasting tie. There's a couple cargo pockets. I don't know much about that brand. There are some ties at the bottom too that are adjustable. So I'm gonna say you could go like maybe skater grunge type of vibe on this. Young and Reckless. We're gonna put it in a list. I'll do some research on that one. This neon, extra large Nua tags. My husband actually might like this. These neon colors are good. The way that I kind of market them is for visibility. My husband's in construction, or for like people who like to bike or walk a lot. Those nice bright colors. This is Nike. It says Nike FC Dry Fit. I don't know what FC is. Nice big hit on the front. Nike on the sleeve there as well. Jeez, what do I do with this? You know, this is like a $20 sale on eBay. I don't know what FC stands for. Maybe one of you guys can help me out. It is a size large, which is really nice. Ooh, decisions. Oh, I don't know. I'm torn on that one. I am torn. This will definitely go in my summer. This is brand new with tags, a new day, size 10, midi short, very cute yellow. This is perfect for spring. That's a Whatnot sale. That's an easy sale on Whatnot. Now the problem, of course, the things I'm gonna have to consider is my cost of goods was $8 per pound landed, right? I included the shipping into that. So some of these, like those pairs of shorts, that's, I would say, a quarter of a pound. So those cost $2. So far, I really haven't had too much heavy things, but these hoodies are probably at least a half a pound. So you're looking at a $4 cost. So I will have to kind of rework some of this and make sure it makes sense to put it on my Whatnots. This is extra small Under Armour. There's like a couple fuzzies in there. It looks like straw or something. Very cute little athletic wear. Maybe I'll do an athletic wear specific show. That makes sense, because here's another, the Performance Polo Under Armour. Very nice blue. This is pickleball, tennis, golf, golfing, country club, all of those things. Athleisure. I think I might do that now. My brain is working here, and I may do a athletic only, which I have other athletic. I'm looking at a Nike I already have sitting right here. Maybe I will make an athletic bin for my Whatnot and schedule a athleisure wear show. This is new with tags, 2X. Very cute. I love the little details. That will probably end up in a Whatnot. What is this? White House Black Market. Very cute jean jacket here. Dark wash. I feel like I'm gonna list this. It's almost jean jacket season. Very cute. What are these? These look like another mall brand. Or like something from like Kohl's. Look at this. This kind of reminds me of like dancers or something with all these buttons in the front. What does that say? It has a brand on the buttons. I just can't read it. We'll have to do some research. So I guess so far it's a very good mix of athletic wear, solid Whatnot, some good Nua tags, some Y2K, some vintage, and then some random things I don't know anything about, which I guess is always good. We have to be learning. I have to continue to learn, so maybe I'll learn a few new brands. Calvin Klein button up. That's a $20 list on eBay. I see another new with tags, but I can't get to it. New York & Company, size 4. That's probably just a solid list. Dressy, spring. I'm just like pulling. Oh, this is new with tags. UPF 50, that's usually good. I love selling things with UPF in them. And we're getting to that season again, right? So we'll use hiking, camping, UPF 50, UVA block, Snowwood, or Nowood, some kind of, this is a list for sure. I don't know that brand, but it has new tags and it is a UPF. That's always good. I always pick up that stuff, especially if it's new with tags, because then you know it hasn't been used. These things are starting to are they getting in our way? These are metal. Oh my gosh. You're like, Kimmy, don't cut yourself, right? Okay. Is that better? These things driving you guys crazy. Can you hear them? Like, these things are dangerous, I feel like. That's why I didn't want to poke my eye out. Oh. I was just trying to get some of them out of the way. Okay. Oh my gosh. Vintage, Y2K, maybe. I don't know, they still make this brand. New Tags Wallflower. Cute little ribbed tank that'll go in my summer shows. Size 10 medium. Looks like another pair of just like dressy slacks, although they do look wide leg to me. A wide leg trouser, so that's good. That's on style, on trend here. Ooh, Fighting Irish, huh? ND. Yeah, and it is officially licensed Notre Dame. Oh, look, and it's got the Fighting Irish on the back. That's a list all day. That's a $25, $30 sale. Any of those bigger, what is this little thing? Any of those bigger schools, like Notre Dame, licensed apparel always does well for me. If it's like a hoodie or zip up like that, I almost always get at least $20. Because if you know from like going to any of those schools, or just looking up their athletic wear, their hoodies could be anywhere between $60, $80, $100 for licensed apparel from some of those brands. This is just a tiny little, I don't know, bralette. It is new with tags. I don't know what I'll do with that. Maybe try to put it in my whatnot show. Tiny little thing. Size large. Gosh, this looks like another athletic wear to me. It's like a polyester blend. Might have to look that one up. I'm just flinging all the clothes here. What else we got? Ooh, this is just Time and True, but it is new with tags. This will go in the whatnot for sure. And it's like a very nice textured kind of gauzy top. The price on this, what, Time and True Walmart brand top is $23. Man, their prices really have gone up. You used to be able to go to Walmart and get a top for $7. So, but that's very on trend though too, is the style. You know, I will say Walmart is good at, you know, they know what the styles are and they make items that reflect that. Anne Klein suit, size 12. I don't do a ton with this brand, but I will, this is a bread and butter again. I will list it as all of the things related to business, office wear, that type of stuff. Duluth Trading, the Burley Thermal. I pick this brand up all the time. This is solid. This is a waffle thermal. That's a list. That's a list for sure. That's a good one. A lot of pants. Rachel Zoe is an okay bread and butter for me. Another pair of, these look like Ponte knit dress pant. Looks like I better do a lot of pants. There's a lot of pants in here. This is another new with tags. Lapco Flame Resistant. Oh, that's really good. NFPA compliant, which I don't know what that is. But if you find anything, this is a good learning thing that I have not really talked about on my channel. So if you made it this long, we get to learn together. Look for an FR, or if it does say flame resistant, this is great for like factories, workwear, you know, a lot of more trades types of companies. You want to have that flame resistant. This is very solid for me. And I have not talked about the flame resistant on my channel. So look for that. I found a flame resistant Carhartt not long ago at the bins and I was very excited. Extra small, Old Navy, very cute, hooded, long sleeve. Athletic, athleisure, athletic wear. I do need some smaller sizes for my shows, so that will be perfect. Las Olas, size extra large. Look at this. Okay. It's got flip-flops on it. I'll probably list that. You know, there's a whole market. We were talking on my social medias the other day about how different sells. You know, people want something that other people don't have. How many people have a checker plaid button up with sparkly flip-flops on it? That's how I will sell that. You know, not everybody wants that, but there are people who are specifically looking for things like that. This says size large. Oh, it's a top. This is cute. This will go in whatnot for sure. And you know, this is maybe half a pound. So, you know, I'm just gonna have to be careful. Maybe a little bit less. This probably costs $3 to $4 landed cost. So a lot of things I'm gonna have to analyze. You guys know I'm a thinker, so football is my favorite season. I may have to keep this for a fall bin. So I'm lucky enough to have enough room in my basement. I don't have heat or air conditioning down here. I barely have lights, but I'm lucky enough to have some extra space. So I have been saving summer stuff for a couple months now. I have a whole rack. Now, once I start rotating that back in, I will start a fall bin where I will start to find things like this, football related, Thanksgiving related, and I will just keep them, especially at the bins or something like this until it's time. But now I'm ready for summer, or at least I have a head start on it because I already have so much ready. Now this one will be a hard one. It's maternity medium time and true, which is just Walmart. Now I'm not gonna have a whole lot of like maternity ladies on, you know, on my whatnot, and the value of time and true on eBay isn't a ton. So that's a hard one. Not sure what I'm gonna do with that one. More pants. I better really hone in on, oh no, this isn't a pant. The Bullets. I don't know who that is. It is licensed. I don't know. If I don't know this brand, this might be a redonate. I don't know this Bullets. So we'll have to see if that's like a college that might have some value, or that one's going in the donate pile. Donate, no value to me, don't have time for it. 36 by 28. So I'm gonna have a lot of dress pants. Those usually are a solid $20 for me. And honestly, I do pretty well with men's stuff. So these are just a men's dress pant, Stafford Essentials, polyester and rayon, just a trouser. That's a $20 sale. 20, 20, 20. A lot of these are bread and butter $20 sales. This is cute. I'd probably put this in my, it's a like lacy boho top. That will probably go in my summer whatnot. Summer's almost here, so I get to start moving some of that stuff. Size 10, Zach and Rachel. Bread and butter on these, bread and butter. I'll sell these, a lot of dressy, preppy, office wear type of items. This is made in Mexico, size large, polyester. Tropical, has wood style buttons, travel, resort, cruise, bread and butter, bread and butter. What else? Oh, Beta brand. I do okay with this brand. This is a 2XL, so I'll have to decide if I want to put it in my plus size show. These are like a nice pair of black pants. Looks like maybe a boot cut, possibly a slim flare, stretchy pull-on pants. This, just based on my knowledge and, you know, weighing things so many times, I'm gonna say this is close to a pound though. So my cost is $8 on this. So I'll have to run comps on Beta brand plus size black pants and then decide from there if I want to keep it in my whatnot. Because my plus size whatnot went really, really well the other day. I'm very happy with it. But will I get $8? I don't know. Rico jeans. Brand new with tags. Just says Rico jeans. I know nothing about a Rico jeans. Size 11, 12. Lots of bottoms here. I'm starting to get a whole pile over here of research / list bread and butter items. which I did think a lot of it was going to be whatnot. This is a men's XL. Just another, you know, solid button up. These are, you know, everyday casual wear. You know, maybe I'll think of doing a men's show as well, because now I have a ton of men's stuff as well. Billabong, size large. This is cute. This is beachy, travel. This is an easy sell on my whatnots. It feels like a linen. That's a solid whatnot item. Hurley, size extra large. These are nylon pants, so these are adventure outdoors. Hurley is actually a really good, like, outdoorsy type of, it's not outdoorsy. Hurley is more like, I don't know, like skater, snowboard, but still like adventure outside. You guys, how am I ever gonna get through all of this? This is gonna be a long one. There's so much in here still. This is Gap, extra small. Look at this thing. It's like a dress. It kind of reminds me of Where's Waldo. But it's a hooded dress. That is, I have never seen that before. Another pair of pants. This is that Young and Reckless again. So I'll have to look that up. I'm gonna have to really, after the opening all this up, I'm really gonna have to strategize. Do I save a bunch of it for a men's show? Or I do an athletic wear? Do I do, you know, I'm gonna have to really think about this, because there's a lot of men's here. Express, hyper stretch, flare, so that's good. Oh yeah, these are a flare trouser jean. Very on trend, very trendy. This looks tropical. Cynthia Rowley, I sell this brand as a bread and butter quite often. Very nice little tropical top. I'll put that in my, now this is lightweight. This probably only costs $2. I'll put that in my whatnot. Champion medium, another men's item, men's polo. Nice material, that performance moisture wicking material. I have a lot of men's stuff here. This is like, woo, this is quite the piece. It looks like it's just a boutique. 0XL. Kind of a cold shoulder blouse. I'll put that in my plus size whatnot. Here's something camo. What's this? Habit XL, that's bread and butter. Very nice though, full button down. It does have the real tree on it, you know, and I'll kind of sell it that way. Hiking, hunting, fishing, outdoors, outdoorsmen. That's a solid sale for me. Solid bread and butter. More pants. American Eagle, size 4. A nice just pair of black pants. I would say they're like a boot cut. Usually on the inside they will tell you. It says stretch. It'll tell you like somewhere. Oh yeah, see, kick boot cut. So that's solid bread and butter. Here's another maternity item. So I'm gonna have to put these on eBay. You know, that's a very specific market. Size medium dress. That feels really nice though. I've been looking at this hood and wondering, what is this thing? Wow. Reserved, size 34. I don't know that brand. Reserved. It's like a faux fur and faux leather kind of vest. Kind of looks fancy, honestly. I'm gonna be having, I have a pile going. New tags, extra small, a new day. That's gonna go in the whatnot. I like that it's new tags. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, what's going on here, you guys? What's going on here? Man, this is a good one. Rock Revival. I haven't, well, most of the regular stores are pricing up Rock Revival, right? This is a fantastic brand. You want to know this brand. This is a sell for sure. Rock Revival. Didn't expect that. Great size. 31 pair of shorts. Cowgirl, cowboy, rocker, biker, biker babe. If I was skinny and young and cute, I would totally rock these. That's a good one. That might be one of the best ones yet. Rock Revival. Woo, that was a good one. Excellent. Newer tags. Oh, I just looked up this brand. Aventura. I think this is better than it has a $77 price tag on it. It's like an earthy boho type of brand. This is also an excellent one. So it's like you get all this solid bread and butter and like pants and $20 things, and then you get things like this. This is very cute. Newer tag, $77. It has organic right on it. I just found this brand not long ago, and I've only found it once. This is great. This brand gives me like Packed vibes. I was trying to find, oh, here it is. 51% organic cotton, and then modal, which modal is great too. This is probably a $30 to $40 list. So that's great. Those two, woo, those were great. Love it, love it, love it. That's a pickup for me all day. Chico's. Now corduroy, I do well with corduroy. It's just we're not in that season. This is a Chico's rich brown chocolate. This is a $29 list for me all day. Just not totally corduroy season right now. Just a little tank, size large, nautical vibes, whatnot. Calvin Klein again. I had one of these earlier in a different color. Size large, solid, those I will list. My laundry's going up. I will list in between $19.99 and $25. Those are just solid bread and butters. The good thing though is, isn't that the longest laundry ding you've ever heard? Wait. Can you believe it goes that long? No lie. Here's a small story in the middle of the longest video I've probably ever done in a very long time. Our washer and dryers, I'm not even joking, were like 40 years old. They were mismatched, and our dryer had a wood panel. You guys remember wood panel, like on your TVs and stuff? That's how old my laundry, my washer and dryer was. And my husband kept fixing it, and we just we are type of people who don't buy new we don't have the finances to do it, truthfully. But eventually he fixed it so many times, he's like, honey, I can't fix it again. We got to get rid of the wood panel dryer. That was about a year ago. Anyways, the nice thing about these dress shirts is they're lightweight. So I'm going to guess I paid $2 to $3 landed for this Calvin Klein, and it will turn into a solid bread and butter. Bread and butter. Another dress shirt. See what I mean? There's a ton of, there's a tag in this one. Yeah. There's a tag. So much like dressier stuff. And office wear. This is a Kohl's tag, Sonoma size large. Bread and butter. This has some crochet details, which is cute, so I'm gonna put that in my whatnot. This is cute. Extra large. This has like a shark bite hem kind of, and some lacy details, so that's really cute. We'll put that in the whatnot. Ooh, this is a skirt. Anne Klein. Oh, this matches that blazer. So now I have a suit set. This matched the blazer that was a couple minutes ago. Same size. So I will pair those two together, and that actually makes it a better sale for me. So that is exciting. Size large. Another dress pant. Like I'm gonna have to really think about. These are a nice pair of pull-on stretchy slacks. Every day, there's no buttons, no zippers. I love selling that type of item, but I really have to think of a strategy of how I am going to do that. Like on a whatnot show, or this is pink Victoria's Secrets. Chicago Bears. Sorry, Chicago Bears are out, but people wear Bears stuff all year round. That's a solid list for me. That's a solid $20 for me. This is vintage. Made in the Philippines, extra large. I will do like whimsy goth on this, dark romantic. It's a size extra large. I love when it has like a sheer sleeve like this. That's a selling point for some of those whimsy gothic, dark romantic styles, is a sheer sleeve or velvet sleeve. Another men's dress shirt. Oh my God, so many dress shirts. I'm gonna have to really think about that. What is this? MPG is an athletic, a mid-tier athletic brand, size medium. This feels really nice though. It feels like it has like a modal or something in it. Let's check. It does have tensile modal and recycled polyester. So that's really nice. I will put that in my, possibly an athletic wear whatnot, because I have so much athletic wear and so much men's items from here. What do we have here? Size medium. Say What is a Kohl's brand. This is really cute though and trendy. A little bit of a turtleneck, cropped, boxy, ribbed top. That's really cute. Another pair of dress pants. Tommy Hilfiger. Another pair of dress pants. Here, this looks like another pair of dress. So many. Oh, this is a Peter Millar. Well, this is a great one. Peter Millar 3430s. That's 100% polyester. This is such an emotional roller coaster for me. Because I've kind of overwhelmed myself. In fact, I have a whatnot show that I have to do the next day, and I'm in my whatnot area with all of this. So long day for me. It's the mix and the rush of finding things like a Rock Revival and a Peter Millar, and then pairing it with bread and butter dress pants. And you know, these are just solid $15, $20, $25 sales is a lot. What did I do to myself? Peter Millar though was fantastic. I definitely wouldn't have thought I would have gotten a Peter Millar in here. Nice pair of dress slacks, great size, men's 34-30, and then I'll also, you know, pair this with some of like the tennis, golfer. You know, I've had like the North Face, Tags, Columbia. You know, there definitely is some very solid items in here. Pacific Co, the classic sweatshirt. This is cute. Montana. This is a list. Very pretty blue. You know, people like wearing those types of shirts with like their state on it. Montana, Wisconsin. You know, basically everyone in Wisconsin has a shirt that says Wisconsin on it. It's very trendy. Colorado, Florida, you know, all of those things. Icon Swim. Wow, this thing is sassy. Sassy, sassy. This looks like a swim cover-up. It does have a tag on it. I've never heard of this brand, but that's how I will sell it. Going down to the beach, someone who is in much more better shape than I will rock this. Oh my gosh. Size medium. This is Y2K retro. I probably had a pair of booty shorts like this when I was like 20. And that's how I will sell this. Look at these cute little booty shorts. Y2K has these cute little rhinestones and stuff. I can tell by the tag. The tag is older. Oh man. Wow Couture. But that's how I'll sell them. Cute little Y2K booty shorts. That is another style that's in. Not one that I can rock, but it's in. Size 34. Goodfellow is a Target brand. These are nice little cargo shorts. I'll probably put that in my whatnot. These feel really nice and heavy. Size extra large. Always 100. I don't know what that means. Always going 100%. I mean, the material feels nice. It has nice zipper pockets, drawstring, but I don't see a brand. So I've got a lot of work ahead of me. A lot of work. Lily White, I believe that's at Kohl's. Cute little cold shoulder blouse. What do we have here? This looks dressier again. size extra large. Pretty, very pretty 3/4 sleeve blouse. That's lightweight. That probably only cost me $1 to $2. That was super lightweight. Again, no brand. I don't like the no brand stuff because you just don't know. You're gonna have to do some research. Cute little tank top. I'll put in my whatnot show, but there's no, oh, here's a tag. Doesn't say much. Large polyester. I'll put it in my whatnot show. Okay, Ann Taylor, size large. This is cute. This will go in my summer whatnot show. A nice little dusty blue with a little tie in front. New tags. There is a lot of new tags, which is nice. Love life on the beach. So this will go in my summer whatnot show. Are these? Is this a romper? Yeah, this is a cute little shorts romper. Summer show. What is this? Oh, I overslept, size large. Overslept sleepwear. And it has 2 little ribbons. You guys, some of this stuff, I'm like, what is that? This is a Carhartt. And then they throw in a Carhartt. Another medium Carhartt shirt. So a couple, I don't know, 2, 3, 4 different Carhartts we've gotten. Uh-oh. Size medium. This is cute. This will go in my fall bin. It's a corduroy top, fake pockets, brown color. That will go in my whatnot for fall. New tags, size 14 CC. Has $119 MSRP on it. What? Oh my gosh. I think that's like a, I don't know. Look at the rhinestone bling on these. Wow. Rhinestone bling, $119 tag on that. It's insane. MPG again, another like mid-tier athletic brand, size large. These do have a nice waistband, and they're like a nylon, which, ooh, I do like selling like those nylon hiking pants. Oh, this looks like a good, oh yeah, I sell this brand quite a bit. Kokomo, it's a paper tag, size extra large. This is a great style-based pickup. Now this is absolutely something I would have been very excited to find at the thrift, regular or Goodwill, because I do a lot in the style-based items, right? So this dark tie-dye, it is vintage Y2K. It has a paper tag made in the USA, all over rhinestones. We'll do fairy, whimsy goth, dark romantic. That's a great sale. So the ones I know for sure I'm gonna be putting on eBay, I put way over there. Some of these I know I'm gonna put on eBay too. It's gonna be a long day of sorting. Bill Blass, made in USA cotton, hand framed. Very nice knit pullover sweater. That'll go on eBay for sure. What do we have here? Some more athletic wear maybe. Watson's acrylic modal blend, extra large. Just kind of another basic. I've never heard of Watson's. Going to have to look that up. So much stuff in here, man. H&M size 2, oversized 2. Very cute crochet. Kind of gives me beachy boho vibes. That'll go on my summer stuff. Obviously, a lot of this is very wrinkled because it was bundled up in that crazy bale. These are a size large men's pants. Again, with the men's stuff, I'm really going to have to decide what I'm going to do here. Sunny Girl, this is a very precious little dress that will probably go on my summer whatnot. How could I possibly still have anything left here? Hundreds of pieces, I would say. This looks like Maurice's medium, cute little crochet knit. Love that. That's a summer whatnot. XL slim. I had this earlier too. Another men's item. Button-up shirt, camp shirt. You know, classic, everyday button-up shirt. Size 34 shorts. That's a men's whatnot item. Flamingos new pair of jeans. Looks like they are kind of destructed and maybe at least a boot cut. I don't know if it says anywhere in here. To find some tags. So some of these either don't have a brand or they don't have like a, it didn't have the size though. Confusing. Size medium. Oh, this is a very cute little tie front top. That's a summer all day. Size medium, a all over Swiss dot. Very cute with this crochet. You know, those are all day whatnots for me. This is pretty. Oh goodness, what's the brand? We got any information on this one or what? Dress Barn, size 8. It kind of has a little bit of a flare. So I haven't had a whole lot of dresses. That one Aventura Organic is going to do really well. Gap, size medium. Again, this is going to go in my summer. Tank top. Woo, bins are full. They're full, my friends. I'm going to have to just start stacking. St. John's Bay. Nobody, you cannot make or find, you cannot make this brand anymore. St. John's Bay, I think, is gone. Unless JCPenney does. Size 38, another men's item. I really might have to do a men's themed show. I don't know. Another men's top. Size large, new with tags. New with tags. Just a classic t-shirt. Island Shores, size medium, 100% cotton. That's tropical, travel. Everyone will be doing those things. That's a solid $20, like $15, $20 bread and butter for me. Another pair of jeans. I don't know if this is gonna stay. Is it gonna topple over? Uh-oh. When you find out Santa's coming and you know him, Elf, new with tag, size extra large. So that's probably another thing I'll put in my bin for next season. Brand new with tags though, so that's good. A lot of brand new with tags. This feels gauzy. Extra large polyester rayon. Allie Miles. This is art to wear eclectic. Now this is another thing I would have picked up pretty much anywhere because I'll sell it with keywords. Art to wear, eclectic, different. That is a list. My pile over there is looking kind of big and messy. Black Label Chicos. Woo. And it's new with tags. You want to know the price on this? $178. Black Label Chicos. Wow. And it's a dress. That's a list, my friend. That's a $50 list. You know, some of these things are great, and then some of these are just kind of basics. Another pair of jeans. This is, it looks retro to me. The limited stretch, size 0. New with tags. A little skirt. That looked Y2K to me. Kendall and Kylie. This is another cute little shorts romper. That's a very cute item for my summer, for my summer shows. So I'll just kind of put those in my summer stuff. Size 10 Bermuda, but it's a maternity, so that's a list. Yeah, I have a lot ready for summer. So when the time comes, I'm thinking like February, March, by March for sure, is I will really start hitting the summer stuff. Derek Hart, that's just another Kohl's brand, size medium. Long, cute little bodycon summer dress. We're finally getting there, my friends. What's this? This is cute. Cute, cute, cute. It's just buffalo jeans. Look how cute this is. This is Aztec Western all day long. This will be a whatnot for sure. And it's a large. Actually, it says large, extra large. This is adorable. That is super cute. I'll be selling that soon on Whatnot, I know it. H&M, size large. A nice plaid long sleeve. I'll probably try that in my Whatnot now, and if it doesn't sell, I'll save it for my fall. Mark Anthony, size large. Another bread and butter men's button-up shirt. What am I gonna do with all these men's button-up shirts, huh? This is just Shein. It's a 0XL. I do love the cute, their hearts on that sleeve. Wrangler, 36, men's short. I could go either way on that. Probably try it on Whatnot. 36.29 slim mints from Amazon Essentials. These are actually, they feel really nice and they're in good condition. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these men's items. What am I gonna do with all these men's items? I don't know this brand. Morales, Morles. These feel really nice, honestly. Trying to see if there's another tag on here somewhere. Morles. Oh, there it is. Or is that the pocket? Nope, that's the pocket. Might have to do some research on that. I don't know that brand. They feel really nice. They're like a green trouser pant. They kind of give me like military type of vibes, industrial, academia. All right, let's find these last couple. Ooh, Guess, size large, cute little camo. I love the gold tone writing on that. That's a Whatnot all day. The Tech Tee, size large. Is that a men's large or a women's large? I'm not sure, but that's a Whatnot. This is just a random tank top, which is interesting. What's at the bottom here? Oh, Adriana Goldschmied, the Farah pant. I do pretty well with AG. Looks like a small size though. Small size, 25. Woo! That is a small size. But I do well in AG. Couple more things at the bottom. What the heck is this? Momentum? Momentum Outfitters. Momentum Outfitters. Okay. It looks like it needs a wash. It's like a nylon. I don't know, the material is kind of interesting. It needs a wash. Polyester, made in Pakistan. Polyurethane coating. It feels like something you'd wear like outdoorsy, but it needs a wash. Has a hood. Polyurethane, like a raincoat, like an outdoors type of item. That might actually be worth something if I can get it nice and washed. Look at this thing. Who's wearing this? Huh? This gives me like disco retro vibes. It's a men's. Ooh, I see a Francesca's here right at the end. Extra large men's shirt. And let's see. What is this? What is this? H&M, cute little ribbed tank. Cute little, like cropped kind of. Pretty little things. Size large. Another cute little dress. It has Nua tags on it. Plus, brown leopard corset swing dress. I might do that on eBay. All right, this is the Francesca's. I sell this brand quite a bit. Usually just a solid bread and butter. It is Nua tags. I was gonna see what the material was. Oh, here it is. Polyester, made in India. Nua tags, Francesca's. Really pretty kind of teal tank top. And the last item is another men's item. Is there a brand? Old Navy Tech Hybrid 4-way stretch, size 34. Lots of men's items. Woo, you guys. I have bins and bins everywhere. I should really make a count to all this, and maybe I will, because then that will give me a better idea of like an overall ASP. So you could well, not ASP, average cost price, cost of goods, COG, between all of these items. So you could do it either way. You could do your cost of goods per weight, per pound. You know, a lot of these things are half a pound or less, which means that the cost of them are between $3 and $4. This little thing is nothing. It's probably 3 to 4 ounces, so it's a $2 cost. You know, a lot of these basic tops, this top is a $2 cost, you know, and my return on that with a new with tags, Francesca's, is a solid $20 sale all day. So, you know, you could go the weight way, measure everything or estimate it all out by weight in order to make your cost of goods. You're basically, I was paying $8 per pound. Something like this that is like, I don't even know, it's probably 3 to 4 ounces, is a fourth of that or a little less, which would be $2 cost on this. Or your other way of doing it would be to count quantity, all the items. Say I have 200 items here, which very well could be, honestly. Then my cost of goods per item is $4 across all of them, right? I mean, if I have, I feel pretty, I feel like there's at least 200 in here, maybe more. So then you could, that's the other way you could do your cost of goods, right? So either by weight or by quantity. I have a pretty big pile of solid items I'm going to put on eBay. This is kind of mixed. I have a bunch for my whatnots, and some questionables. I'd love to hear your feedback. Can you believe I did this? Can you believe I bought 100 pounds of clothes sight unseen, having no idea? And again, the positives are, if you don't have a way to get inventory like I do, my bins is about an hour away, which is still kind of far compared to some people. And you want things just literally delivered to your door. You don't have to take into account your time, the cost of gas, the wear and tear on your vehicle, you know, how many hours do you go out sourcing. So all that has to be like as part of your equation, right? For your cost of finding things out in the wild, in the thrift, garage selling. This was literally thrown on my front door. My husband and kids hauled it down into my office, and I have all this inventory to move. So things to consider. I feel very happy with what I have. $800 is a big cost, but I have some really great things for my whatnots, some really great things to list on eBay. I mean, there was Rock Revival in here, North Face, New Tags, Columbia, some really great style-based items, which you guys know I love. That vintage Brooks Brothers, that is something that gets me excited all day. You know, that'll be a $30 to $40 list for me. You know, there's some very solid items, and then I have like a ton of men's stuff, which I'll really have to think about. Do I want to list? And if I did list a lot of these like dress slacks and stuff for men, I'd probably like put them all in a bin and just do them in one day over and over and over again, because then I just really copy and paste my listings, which is how I batch out a lot of my items. Is I have bins of tops, dresses, pants, and then I batch them all out in one, which typically, hopefully, makes it easier to do that, right? Because I'm just gonna copy and paste the same stuff and then kind of tweak it, right? I mean, I don't completely copy and paste it, but a lot of the same keywords for these dress slacks will all be the same. Academia, preppy, executive, business, office, you know, those will all kind of be the same. And then I'll just tweak it, tweak the brand, tweak the size, and then keep going. So, you know, I'll have to really decide. That might be the way I go with it. You guys will have to comment in the comments and see where I go with all this. You guys should see it. It's a mess in here. And I have a whatnot show tomorrow. So I better go. I would love to hear your feedback. Love you all so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Can you believe I did this? Oh my gosh. Oh my Lanta. I'm tired. Just happy I didn't poke my eye out.